Friends, as you know that IELTS is a global test, so no matter where you are in India, out of India, you can expect almost similar questions that you can expect the same level of exam and same type of questions wherever you take the exam. So, as you know that I write two books as well, IELTS Speaking Booster and IELTS Writing Boosters. So these two books contain almost everything that you need to clear the IELTS exam or to find the same in the real exam as expected content that you have studied while practicing through my booster kit. So if this is the recent test at one of the location and if it is the one that you can expect in your upcoming exam, then how you should be responding to the questions, that's what I'm going to share with you in today's video. As you know that the exam starts with the introductory question, and the first question that's been asked to the student that what is your name. Of course you know what is your name. So where are you from? So of course you can tell I'm from the same city where the test being conducted, or you can tell that I'm from a small village or a town that is almost this much away, for example 50 kilometers away from this town, from this city, and I just reached here by public transport or on your personal vehicle. What have you studied up to now? So most of the test takers usually are 10 plus 2 candidates. So you can simply say that I have just completed my 10 plus 2, or according to your qualification you can answer this specific question. What are you currently studying or working on? Once again, a very personal question. I don't want to comment on that. Whatsoever you are studying, you can describe that. Why did you choose this particular subject? Then you can certainly choose it, that particular subject. You must have a couple of reasons. One's that you from childhood you are interested in this subject, and then you can even say that there are lots of future prospects and it's quite interesting to study. That's the reason I have chosen. How are your current studies helpful for your future goals? And you can relate the program that you would be doing or you're intended to do in future. So you can relate that if I complete this program, only then I would be able to do the future study or the program that I have intended for my future studies. Do you think being creative is important? Why not? And I hope everyone knows creativity is very important. Without creativity, we just can't excel in today's world when there is so much of competition in each and every sphere or every field, every domain. If you are creative, if you think differently, only then you can excel and can be better than others. At the same time, you can come out of the monotony of life if you are creative. Then what makes you a creative person? You might have different reasons for this. You can tell that you are into the habit of reading books, so through that you get creativity. And then you can simply say the way you spend your free time, or even using Instagram for a while, where you come across the talent of different people and how with their creativity they do different things. That is also a kind of motivation for you to be creative. And even nature also gives you the creativity, I would say, lets you help think differently. Talk about a new food you would like to try. And of course there are most type of foods that we have already tried, but the examiner never knows this, right? Even if you say that a pizza that you might eat almost every day or day in day out, but still you can say simply that pizza is one thing that I have never tried, or you can choose a particular one because in one of the sample answers in my book or on YouTube, you would always find the links of my cue cards on YouTube. There you would find all the answers. So anything that you want to talk about, you simply say it is so delicious, one of your friend had it. You can talk about Domino pizza, I would say. You can talk about KFC chicken. You can talk about any other restaurant, because earlier it was not in my city. The nearest one was like ages away. I couldn't go there. I do have tried, but it was not as good as my friends who are living in Canada, they recommended me. You can talk about Tim Horton as well. These days we have it here. Then एक कॉफ़ी बड़ा मशहूर हो रखा है आजकल, वो एक मग्गे पे एक ग्रीन से कलर का स्टिकर सा लगा रहता है. टेल मी which brand it is. I would really like to see your comments on that. And now moving on to the remaining half, अगर बात करें, you can finish it anywhere that you would go there, you would taste it. He has recommended you a particular thing to try at this restaurant, so this is how you would be completing the answer. Then there are a few follow-ups on the same topic. Why do countries import and export food items? Of course, today we are living in a global world. People want to try different food items, and there are times when such foods are not available in the country, so it compel them to import from other countries. And of course, there are countries which are not even able to produce enough food to cater the population. They also import food from others. What are the advantages of importing food? I know there are certain advantages, and that's the reason why many European countries do that, because lots of resources goes into the production of food, especially water, I would say, because agriculture consumes a lot of water. So it helps a country to save its resources if it import food from other countries. And there are countries where the fertility of land or weather is a concern and are not in the position to produce food. So such countries can definitely feed the population by importing food from other countries. What are the disadvantages of importing? And you know that when food is imported, it comes with lots of import duties. That means the cost of food rises, which makes it really difficult for people to buy food. So it's directly associated with inflation rate, and then it also affect the sale of the locally produced food, because people give more preference to imported food, which if is of better quality. What factors influence the import and export of food? I think we have just mentioned all those. It's people's desire to taste different food items which are not locally produced. It's the unfertility of the land. It is the lack of water for irrigation. It can be the poor weather condition. All these factors influence. Nowadays, why do people seem to prefer packaged food over home cooked meals? Unfortunately, it's happening a lot, and the prime reason behind, we know, is people's inability to cook food. They lack cooking skills. At the same time, they are always short on time. They don't think that they have too much time to cook food at home, so that's the reason why they preferred packaged food, as it is far more easier to consume than preparing food at home. What are the implications of consuming packaged food on health and lifestyle? We all know that it comes with serious consequences, because such food has lots of preservatives, and that's the reason why the nutritious level of value, I would say, of such food is very less. So it rather has a negative impact on the health of people. And then overeating is also becoming a concern, because people are not putting any efforts to prepare food, so it comes so easy, they just unpack and eat it. So that's the reason why they're consuming more food as well. And of course, it is also having impact on their income as well, because much more money goes into buying packaged food as compared to the homemade food, which is a far more economical option. So these are all the questions that you can expect in the real exam, and I hope you learn the way how you should be responding to these questions. Respond very naturally. Don't overthink, don't overdo, do not focus on coming up with idioms, do not focus on coming up with cliche statements. Things like that can affect your score. Rather, be very natural, be very positive, be very confident, and on a given day you can really get a very good score, and you can thanks me later. But right now, all that you have to do is download my application, and for the preparation of your IELTS speaking exam, unlock a copy for yourself of IELTS speaking booster. And if you need help with writing as well, then go for the combo of IELTS speaking and writing booster. Thanks for watching the video, my dear friends, and bye bye for now.